book and would rather not hear a negative review, I would not watch this. Mary is about to turn 50. She's experiencing distressing symptoms, some associated with menopause, others that make her question her sanity. She returns to her hometown to take care of her ruthless Aunt Nadine and realizes that there is more to this place and herself than she remembers. She starts experiencing what is described as echoes of an infamous serial killer. I feel like this book did not know what it wanted to be. It fell into too many tropes. Unfortunately, a lot of these tropes felt like they were carried out unsuccessfully. This book touches on misogyny, past lives / reincarnation, ghosts, furies from Greek mythology, and cults. While I had a lot of sympathy for Mary, our main character, she was just insufferable, and not in a way that was redeeming or really worked for me. She just came off as very edgy. This entire story came off as edgy. A lot of this horror, even though it wasn't splatterpunk, it did feel gratuitous. I'm not going to dive into details, but the cactus scene. If you have read this book, then you will know what I'm talking about. This is portrayed as feminist horror, but it just felt hollow. Now, I'm not saying that the themes of feminism in this book all fell flat. I do think, for instance, at the beginning of the book, Mary visits a doctor and he is very dismissive of her issues, and I think that is very representative of how doctors truly treat women in the world. So I thought that was a wonderful detail. Other than that, the first few parts of the book dragged on, and toward the end there was little to no reward. It seems like the author wanted it to be twisty, but it came off as all over the place. There were certain antagonists that felt so outrageously evil that it just became ludicrous and I could not take them seriously. Some of the monologuing and some of the dialogue in general, it was just like, what are we doing here? I love feminist literature. That's such a funny, oh no, my feminist literature books. But no, seriously, I really do love books that tackle girlhood and womanhood in a nuanced way. This just was not it. This has been described as a feminist rage book, but I just feel like there's a lot more in the genre that follow that trope. I've seen it done a lot better. There's also a certain writing style that never clicks with me. I'm still struggling to identify what about it. I kind of describe it as Eric LaRocca's writing. Not to bash an author that has nothing to do with this book, but it just feels uninspired and it uses strong language, not swearing, although it does use that. It uses evocative language, but in a way that feels trite. I would almost describe it as superficial substance. Unfortunately, this book was not a hit with me, but I had a lovely time buddy reading it with Purgatory with Eve, and I look forward to doing future buddy reads. I would love to hear your thoughts about it, or if there are other books by